always just that active and like defending.
I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
Are we live? Another day, another live stream. And as you can see, you know, my timer's still on. We've just basically finished what we could in terms of the Sporting Lisbon-Marseille game. I'm still watching it, but I'm well aware that obviously it's Inter Milan versus Barca. Smash the like button, people. Again, kickoff was delayed by 15, or in fact, maybe even over 15 minutes in the Marseille game. Can't lie, it's been quite crazy. It's been a flat second half, but the first half had red cards, had defensive clangers, had handbags. And the rest of it, really. And again, Tavares has done poor in the final third, bro. Not good enough in the final third, Tavares. It's the improvement. I'll be shocked if you're genuinely good enough. But as you can see, Inter Milan and Barcelona starting lineups to the left and right of me, respectively, people. So yeah, big up you lot. If you're on Twitch, take part in the voting and them sort of things there. Tis what it is. Tavares in possession. Finish it, lad. Balloons a shot. Bro, what is this guy doing? Seems too hungry to score. Yeah, shout out you lot tuned in, people. It's Inter Milan versus Barcelona, people. Let me, just because it makes it a bit for better view. And where's the Inter Milan lineup? Let's get that up for you guys. That's there. Let's marry that with the Barca one. Inter's the home side, so let's display them first. And you lot can see it to the left and right of me anyways, people, but what is this? Oh, sorry for the French. You can see that there, people. So that's the Inter lineup. I'll let you lot catch with that for a sec. And just watching the closing stages to this Marseille game, really. Tavares has seen plenty of them. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, what are you lot saying, people? Get your talking points. We're here. Appreciate that. Reload it. Come on. Man said, I hate Barcelona, but Inter is a clown team. Thank you very much. Like Clement saying, make sure you're hitting the like button. 100 likes needed. You can visit DG Store for all that merch. And also make sure you're subscribing, people. Journey to 100K alive and kicking. Jing, appreciate you and everyone else who was at the last live stream. And you're back again now, people. So, yeah, that's Inter's lineup. Switch it up and you look on pre-bosses. So, yeah, man. It is what it is in that regards. That video is still processing. That feeling when you take out your braid/twist and you can finally wet your hair again. Don't remind me, man. I used to hate that. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know, my guy. I just fitted them all in on the paper as they appeared on screen. I'd imagine it's 3 at the back. So it will be 5 in midfield. So you'd imagine Mkhitaryan, Hakan, and Barella make up the 3, or maybe Mkhitaryan starts out wide. Carrera, a bit of a not free roll, but free inverted roll sort of thing. Where's my water? It's getting mad hot. Oh. Let's have a browse of what's going on in the world of football as well, man. Latest scores in terms of the games played at the moment, people. Bayern Munich have won 5-0 against Victoria Pilsen. Marseille are 3-1 up. You've got Ajax, Napoli, Club Brugge, Atletico, Madrid, Frankfurt versus Eintracht Frankfurt, better yet, against Tottenham Hotspur. Porto against Leverkusen. Inter Barca, obviously. Liverpool Rangers today as well. Tomorrow, you've got Leipzig Celtic, Salzburg Dynamo Zagreb, Benfica PSG, Chelsea AC Milan, which we'll probably be watching live from the same time, 7:40 tomorrow. Juventus Maccabi Haifa, Manchester City Copenhagen, Real Madrid Shakhtar Donetsk for everyone that wants to take in Woodruff. Sevilla Dortmund could be the one. So yeah, people, that's that. And I'm pretty sure Inter versus Barca is kind of back to back. You skip to the 11th of October. Yeah, Barcelona Inter back to back. You're at that weird stage in the group stage where you play the same team twice. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm reminded of how 2010 Champions League winner Inter Milan Jose Mourinho and Diego Milito was a beast and a real Snyder deserved Ballon d'Or that year. Where's Brozovic? I wish I knew, my friend. I wish I knew. Switch back to the Inter one for you guys. So yeah, man, hopefully it's a good game of football. Hopefully it's an entertaining game of football. We're 10 minutes away from kickoff in that game, folks. It's still 3-1 between Marseille. I think that's my participation in this done. Where is Barcelona gonna be on? Come on, I saw it online on BT. Where is it? It's not BT1. Must be BT Sports 4 then. Yay, there it is. Boy, Barcelona need to bounce back from their disappointing game against Bayern Munich, where they were good in some aspects, not quite good enough in others. In Champions League's a results-driven business, so you're not doing what you need to do. You're not going through, are you? It's as simple as that, really and truly. BT Sports 4. Ryan, appreciative. Found it, but appreciate that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, people. Clement's going for 3-1 Barcelona against Inter Milan. 4 goals. Hope so. Hope so. You know, Marseille versus Sporting, that shouldn't on paper be a better game than this. Obviously, the standard of player is higher. The quality of player is higher. So it should be a completely different entity in itself. But I hope there is goals, man. So, yeah, man. Boy. Let's hope it's a good game of football, people. Let me see if there's anything in the world of football. Boy. Boy, 4-1 Marseille. So it looks like Mbemba scored. So I left the stadium early. I left it. There seems to be nothing on the Athletic to report on, note, people. But yeah, one love for keeping me up to date. I should have stayed, I should have stayed. But yeah, looks like Mbemba's done what he's needed to do. And it's been a convincing turnaround because Marseille did concede the first goal. They did. But pretty much Marseille have pretty much Clement. I don't know what else you're saying there. Good finish by Mbemba, but he deserves it. He's tried to be a driving force out the back from Marseille, really and truly. Have pretty much wrapped up the 3 points against Sporting. Yeah, if we didn't know already, 7 minutes until kickoff where this game is concerned, folks. So yeah, man. The world of football needs to start providing news once again. But it's not going, is it? I hope it's a good game. I'm going to go with 2-1 Barcelona if I'm completely honest with you, folks. I just think they'll do it. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. What do I know? But yeah. I think that will be the case. What else is going on? What was I doing? Don't even know. Wait. More Banduli goalkeeping from Sporting. Boy, Alexis with the miss of the year. Kickoff is approaching at Anfield. Alexis just missed an absolute sitter, showing he is human, I guess. Boy, it looks like I missed a shocking moment from the goalkeeper. Now we kind of patiently just wait on kickoff, really. 4-1 with the Sporting game, 5-0. Bayern Munich won. So yeah, Bayern Munich with the perfect start to the group. What's that? 3 wins from 3 group stages. Champions League. Where you can show it to me at this moment in time. Napoli top the group with Liverpool second. Ajax with 3 points as well. Rangers, it looks peak, in it. But if they win against Liverpool, they've got 3 points, and that would be, making it interesting. Group D, Porto are rock bottom, no points from 2 games. Atletico at this moment in time have 3 points from 2 games. Leipzig are second. Club Brugge are first with 6. Group C, which we're watching today, obviously, Bayern Munich are going through 9 points from a possible 3 out of Barcelona and Inter to fight it out for second place, respectfully, people. Barcelona have 3 points, Inter have 3 points, and they play each other back to back. So it's almost a chance to eliminate your peers. It'd be interesting if Barca could win one, Inter could win the other. Pisa are going out, minus goal difference of 11, 0 points from 3 games played. Group D, Sporting are first with 6 points despite losing today. Marseille should have 3 points, finally, third time lucky. Frankfurt and Tottenham playing 2 games also have 3 points, but they play each other back to back. Group E, which we'll be watching after tomorrow for AC Milan, Chelsea. Chelsea have 1 point from 2. Salzburg have 2 from 2. Dynamo Zagreb have 3 points from 2. And Milano with 4 points. So that group's far from decided. Group F, Madrid are top. Shakhtar the next are second. Celtic and Leipzig are third and fourth, respectively. Both the teams from Inter and Barcelona are walking out, people, doing the Champions League formalities. We've got 4 minutes until kickoff. If you haven't subscribed, hit the like button or offered any opinions. Make sure you're doing 3 of the 3, or at least one of the 3. Appreciative of you lot tuning in from not only YouTube but Twitch as well. Group G, City are top. Dortmund are second. Copenhagen are third. Sevilla are fourth. Group H, PSG are first. Benfica are second, 6 points between them. Juventus have no points from their first 2. They do play Maccabi Haifa, who has an identical one with them as well, who are rock bottom. So Champions League is far from decided, I'd say. Man said Darwin Nunes watch. He's never going to get away with that. To be fair, I heard Klopp switching up the formation and going strong. So you never know what they might cook over there. It's a big game, man. They've got Rangers and Arsenal this week, so they're going to need to be on it. And they're going to need to try and turn their season around if they want to. So, yeah, people, we're 2 minutes away from kickoff. Hopefully, it's a decent game of footy. The champions. Yeah, the Barca kit's wavy. They've always got wavy kits. I'm going to remove this now just because kickoff is shortly imminent, and I need to be able to tap this button when it does come into play. Busquets and Skriniar, the captains for Inter and Barcelona. Coin toss. I wonder if Barca or Inter will win it. My guess is Inter. Oh, Barca won it. What do I know? I always like the fact that everybody shakes hands with the officials and then they're going to be absolutely onto them once the game kicks off. Once again, the home side, Onana, Darmian, De Vrij, Skriniar, Bastoni, DeMarco, Hakan, Kolonoglu, Barella, Mkhitaryan, Laturo, and Carrera make up their 11 for Barcelona. Ter Stegen, Sergio Roberto, Christensen, Garcia, Alonso, Busquets, Pedri, Gavi, Dembele, Lewandowski, and Rafinha make up their starting 11, and that's the 22 players from both sides. I mean, on paper, it's a flipping good game, ain't it, people? Let's hope that correlates. Kickoff is not too long away, people. Looks like there'll be a moment of silence, I guess, like the first Champions League game in honor of the unfortunate events that happened in Indonesia, people, where 100 odd people lost their lives, thoughts are with their families. Where? Come on, ref. Come on. We're ready. Come on, ref. 2-2. I'm gonna go with 2-1 Barca, man. I don't know if there'll be 4 goals in this. But when you've got Lewandowski and all these players, anything could happen, right? Anything. I know I keep saying this, but kickoff is imminent. Barca will lead the kickoff. Whenever the ref's ready, we're all at the ref's mercy, to be brutally honest. Smash the like button, people. Journey to 100,000 subs. Gavi will kick it off for Barcelona, and he's kicked it off, people. There we have it. Hopefully, it's a great game of football. Any talking points, etc. You lot are the heartbeat of the platforms, people. Shout out the Twitch and YouTube ones. But yeah, Barcelona in possession. Christensen, Eric Garcia in possession currently. Gives it back to his centre-half colleague. He finds Sergio Roberto, almost unrecognisable with the blonde hair. Ousmane Dembele in possession. Dangerous little player he is. Dembele's found Busquets. Busquets has found Rafinha. Rafinha keeps it moving. He finds Marcus Alonso on this left-hand side. Alonso doesn't elect to play a forward pass. He goes backwards, maintaining possession. Garcia has found Sergio Roberto on this right-hand side. Dembele up against DiMarco. What can he do? Tries to run at him. Fakes across with his right. Puts it on his favoured left. DiMarco's done well to block the cross. Sergio Roberto's in possession. Inter Milan pending their own half at this moment in time. Barcelona keeping possession in this opening minute quite well. Ousmane Dembele tries to find Lewandowski. It doesn't bang, but Barca's still in possession. Shout out Top Blue in the cup and everybody else. To stay up to date with DG when he goes live, follow him on Twitter. Thank you very much. Ousmane Dembele tries to put a cross in. Cross has been stopped. It has resulted in a Barcelona corner. Inter Milan will have to do some defending so far. In swinging corner, really. Rafinha taking it. Rafinha swings it in to the back stick. It's a terrible corner, really. Ousmane Dembele, can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Being pursued by Barella. Finds Marcus Alonso. Marcus Alonso being pursued by Darmian. Does well to keep it as well. Finds Pedri. It's only been a minute odd into the game, basically 2. But, maybe this is how the game will go. Inter having to withstand large amounts of possession from Barcelona. I don't know. Pedri, Marcus Alonso, Lewandowski. Seems like Lewandowski's going to be heavily marked. It seems like there's been an emphasis on stopping Ousmane Dembele's crosses. Inter tried to break, still not allowed out their half. It will, however, be a throw-in for them. So, yeah. Inter Milan in possession, folks. Onana, who wasn't he dead set to go Barcelona at one point, finds DiMarco and Bastoni plays it to Barella. What a player Barella is, man. Barella looking to advance things. Lautaro Martinez goes back home. Hakan looked like he took a little whack there by Pedri, but the ref says play on. Skriniar and De Vrij in possession. Back to Skriniar now. Looks like Inter just trying to ease themselves in the game, get a little touch of the ball, This is their first real where they've been able to string 10 passes. Onana elects to go long. Ain't he a former La Masia player? Well, I mean, that's a terrible pass. It's applauded by Barella. As it stands, Bayern Munich on 9 points, Barcelona on 3, Inter also on 3 in third, P's in fourth. Don't know why the camera's showing Lukaku. We're not watching this game for Lukaku, and I'm kind of glad he's not playing, really. In fact, he could be a bit comedic, couldn't he? So, yeah, Eric Garcia Rafinha. Inter have been poor this season, expecting Barca to win 3+ goals. It's true, but I hope so, man. But where do we see these goals coming from? Obviously, not necessarily the players. The players are wavy, but yeah. Eric Garcia in possession. Got Alonso. Looked a poor pass. Skriniar intercepts. But yeah, you got to get past that Catalonian wall. And between Busquets and Pedri, younger and older, they've kept it moving. Fullbacks for Barca are horrible, though, I'm not going to lie. Ousmane Dembele. Every neutral is against Barcelona. To be fair, I want Barca to win, but I just don't really care who wins, really. It's got nothing to do with Arsenal. I don't know, but on Thursday, I'm only watching Arsenal's watch along. I can't lie, man. I don't know about 2 Europa League streams and that. Sergio Roberto to Ousmane Dembele. Pedri dummies it. And Gavi tried to play him. They wanted Bellerin so bad. But he's injured, so he can't play. DeMarco's been busy already for these lot early on. Ousmane Dembele cutting in off that left foot. It seems like no one can stop him. He finds Rafinha. Rafinha shot cannoned off a Barcelona, Inter Milan player, sorry. Haven't really been impressed with Rafinha at Barcelona so far. I think he will get there, but, you know, the stuff that you was doing at Leeds, that banged. You can't be doing that here. So, yeah. Eric Garcia in possession. Rafinha tries to play a 1-2. He finds Pedri. Pedri, that touch looked a bit baggy. No one's coming to take the ball off him. Pedri, bobbing and weaving. Looked like he's fouled several times. The balance is amazing. Garcia, well in. He's kept the play moving. Alonso's found Rafinha. Rafinha, what can he do? He's in the Inter Milan box. Puts a cross in. It meets Bastoni. Bastoni hooks it clear. It looked like Lautaro was fouled. The ref says play on. Barella is 3 against 2. Barella, can he find a man? Oh, why didn't he play in Correa? Lautaro, don't know what he tried to do there. That's a good effort. Who struck that? He tried to get goal of the season in the champs. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, it looked like he struck from range, and it looked like it was a rather ambitious strike. He's done well to hit it first time on the edge of the Barca area. That was the first real break from Inter Milan. Is it going in? I don't know. It looked like ter Stegen got a touch on it. He struck it clean and true. It probably is going in, you know. Ter Stegen's better to be safe than sorry. He's tipped it over the bar. And the man who earned the corner will take the corner. Hakan. Barcelona's marking is going to have to be spot on here. Off topic, Liverpool look gettable. What's going on in the other games? Dembele and Alonso to feed Lewandowski. The latter has been eaten all season. Hear that? Finally, the corner's taken. Hakan, it's in. It's evaded everyone, really. Barella looks like he will beat Gavi to it. Skips past Gavi. Can he swing his left peg at it? Doesn't. Puts it on his favoured right. Plays it across to DeMarco on the edge of the area. That's a decent ball. I don't know if he's offside. I don't know if he meant that. And the offside flag eventually is up. I don't know if he meant that, but it accidentally looked like a good ball into the box. Barcelona back in possession here, people. Still 0-0, people. Still 0-0. Interesting start to the game. Keep your talking points coming, people. Christensen. Sergio Roberto. I mean, what a magical ground the San Siro is. Whether AC Milan or Inter are playing, it looks like quite the ground to be playing in, people. I can't lie. Ousmane Dembele up against DeMarco. I can't lie, DeMarco's been holding it up so far. He stopped the crosses when he can. He's doing what he can in this thing. Keep it going, lads. I mean, approaching the 9-minute mark, you know, I think you've seen Inter will look to hit Barcelona on the break. They will try to form attacks in possession, but they're prepared to sit in deep and let the better technical team have the ball. Saying that, you know, Inter have players off their own back. Boy, Alonso, Barella looking like he's ready to snap ankles, and you know you could see Barella was going to give that foul away. Liverpool just scored. Trent Alexander-Arnold has been found. DG, with you having 5 Champions League titles, do you think Pep can match you at the end of his career? Boy, nah. Trent Alexander-Arnold scoring free kicks sounds like a cracking finish. Trent doing Trent things, really. The San Siro has some truly great players. Has seen some truly great players. You're right. Alonso, can he pull it across the area? Oh, that's terrible from Marcus Alonso. It's trickled all the way to Gavi. Gavi's forced to, well, I say, you know, when you're that good on the ball, you're not forced to do anything. He's found Sergio Roberto. Pedri. Eric Garcia. Garcia to Rafinha. Bit interesting how Rafinha's been picking up these central pockets as much as he can, leaving Alonso to find the width, where Dembele's been quite wide. Great play. Gavi in possession. I mean, these men are ballers. Dembele. Sergio Roberto. Here with Rafinha. Pedri. What a player Pedri is and is going to be. Scary. Apparently, Ajax have taken the lead against Napoli. Trent has scored a cracker of a free kick against Rangers, allegedly. Wish I could see that. In fact, where's that Twitter account I follow? Fast Goals, or whatever it is. Corner kick to Barca. That's a naughty free kick. To be fair, the keeper's stupid as hell. Like you're inviting Trent to do that. Like, look at the amount of, I can't show you obviously if he's on Twitch. He's inviting him. You don't play them games. Like, what do you think? What do you think Trent's gonna do? Crazy. Great free kick. Where this game's concerned, Barcelona have done all right, but the best chance of the game's probably gone to Hakan, where he struck it from outside the area. He struck it true. Vette's probably going in. I guess we'll never truly know. But it's a great hit, and it's equally a good save from ter Stegen. Still 0-0 between Inter Milan and Barcelona. Still 0-0, folks. Crazy. Boy, Barcelona in attack for the first time in his life. Pedri can't bring a ball under control. Barcelona have stopped Inter Milan from breaking quickly. What do you think Trent's going to do? Not play defense? Boy, Trent's a good player, man. Just hope he still keeps playing like the Trent. You know, I hope he ain't found himself in the Champions League this week. Rafinha, Lewandowski's probably been the player involved the least from Barcelona, really. I guess that's what happens sometimes playing up front in games like this. Ousmane Dembele up against DeMarco, twisting and turning, dropping his shoulder. Don't know what he's on. They've done well to force him back to Sergio Roberto. He's giving it back to Dembele. Dembele's tried to give and go. They've intercepted it. DeMarco's held it up so far for Inter Milan. Saying that, he could be in trouble. He's done well. Bastoni, Hakan. Hakan tries to switch play. Ooh, it's a poor pass there. Pedri's intercepted. Alonso in acres of space. He finds Alonso. Alonso probably should have went for goal there. He tried to pass it, and it's another corner. But that's how quickly Barcelona can pick you apart if you mess about. Crazy stuff. Still 0-0 between these two sides, folks. Rafinha corner. Not the best. Into the hands of Onana eventually. Messi this season. Messi is doing better this season. Lewandowski to score a hat-trick. Well, they're going to have to start creating some clear-cut chances for him, my boy. Or I can't see that happening. Just can't. Christensen, that was a good convincing header, wasn't it? Barcelona having to do some defending. Inter Milan trying to get out their half. Darmian's found Barella. Barella's found Hakan. A bit of an aimless pass. Inter have given it away cheaply, and that could present Barcelona with a chance to attack. Gavi and acres of space this time. Absolutely clamped. Fair tackle, but absolutely clamped. And it's fallen to Lewandowski. Lewandowski was shook. Hakan took all of that. And Barcelona have some defending to do. There's 4 Bayern Munich shirts, but there is a sea of Barcelona shirts back. DeMarco attacking. Oh, he's tried to pick out a good pass, but Correa weren't in the best of positions there. It's crazy at this moment in time. Shout out to you lot tuned in, people. Pedri aims to switch play, does switch play, finds Sergio Roberto. Sergio Roberto to Ousmane Dembele. Dembele heavily marked, really. Ousmane Dembele up against DeMarco, bobbing and weaving. What a player, man. He's just dancing past everyone. Oh, he probably tried to do too much. Tried his trademark fake shot. Seemed like the pitch was just opening up for him. Rafinha ball into the box. DeMarco wins the header. It's still not cleared. Alonso gets up. Barella wins it. Darmian. Barella. What a player Barella is. Never panics. Oh my, Barella. Just curse of the commentator playing a dangerous pass. Presented it right back to Barcelona in the edge of the area. Dembele's tried to feed Lewandowski in to live to fight another day. And what can Lautaro and Correa do? Lautaro Martinez in possession. Got it from Correa. Not enough bodies forward, so they're holding on to it. Bastoni advancing for Inter. On this left-hand side with Correa. Correa plays it inside. Finds Hakan. Hakan, Kalanoglu. Skriniar. Barella. Back to Skriniar. Neat play from these two. Sergio Roberto in possession, folks. My other YouTube videos playing on my thing. Why did that tab open? I need to learn about OBS at this moment in time. Ousmane Dembele, fantastic matchup, him and DeMarco. Bobbing and weaving. Oh, he's left it to Lewandowski. Lewandowski can't strike it true or clean. If he can, Inter Milan are in trouble. Unfortunately, he can't. Which is a shame for him. Still 0-0 for what it's worth, people. Once again, if you know any graphics dons, people, please shout me. Trying to upgrade the thing, and I think I want better thumbnails, and I also want better watch along stuff. Once again, Liverpool winning 1-0. S, I'm doing great. Hope you're doing better, my boy. Why isn't the snipping tool working? What's going on my computer? Okay, here we go. Inter could have been a goal down there as I looked up. Napoli have equalized this 1-1. Emir, shout out to you. With the way they are playing, I'm predicting a 2-1 win for Barca. I hear that. Ronaldo needs to score some goals now. He only scored 1 this season. He's got to get on the pitch, though, ain't he? Which doesn't seem to be forthcoming over there. Get the likes up, people. 25 likes. We're definitely not hitting 100, but Makes me have to revisit the content. And as I said, I have to start working smarter, man. Maybe the Champions League watch-alongs have to get put to bed. Oh, no. Skriniar. Come on, man. Can someone be a bit more adventurous, man? Please. Skriniar. Oh, no. Finally finds a man. He finds Darmian. Darmian takes a touch in his stride. Finds Latoro. Latoro, that's good play. Hakan can see DeMarco in acres of space. Sergio Roberto's got to get out to him. DeMarco's done well to bring it down. Keeps it moving. Inter could be in here. That's a good cross. So good cross. And it's a corner for Inter Milan. Pedri, of all people, with an important touch. Very important touch. Whistled across Barcelona's area. Looked like it was eventually going to fall to Barella. Probably, pardon me, too much pace on it. Raspadoni scored. Yeah, we are going to struggle for 100 likes. Have to pattern the engagement. Maybe less is more, man. We do less watch-alongs and we just stick to what we do in it. Hakan in possession, well, taking the corner. Hakan, it's a good ball in. It's headed out by Lewandowski. There's a man down for Inter. I don't know if the ref has said anything about Bastoni being down. It looked like he played on, and if he did play on, surely that's another corner for Inter Milan. Boy. Corner kick to Inter Milan again, and it's another good one. It's headed over by Latoro. You know, it's come at him very fast. It's very difficult to hit that on target, let alone make ideal contact. But yeah, still 0-0 between these two sides, folks. Barcelona in possession here. Oh, I haven't seen Barcelona play a long pass like that in a hot sec, but they did. Inter Milan, it looked like if they just got that pass in, they'd probably have taken the lead there. They didn't though. Chelsea's playing tomorrow, bro. As for Spurs, I don't know, but what we can do. Scores of the other games, it's 0-0 between Club Brugge and Atletico Madrid. Appeals for an Inter Milan penalties. Leverkusen Porto 0-0. Club Brugge Atletico Madrid 0-0. Ajax Frankfurt Tottenham 0-0. It's obviously 0-0 in this game. It's 1-1 between Napoli and Ajax. Liverpool winning 1-0. I mean, Dembele's done a surging run forward, and it's not good enough from Rafinha, really and truly, if I'm honest with you. Got to do a lot better. Got to do a lot better. Really been in, I think Rafinha will get it right at Barca, but not really been impressed. So yeah, man. Oh, to be fair, Skriniar has been booked. I mean, I do think they've got a shout for that, you know. Is the ref taking that to VAR? Potential penalty check, folks. I think Garcia might be in trouble. Ref says, everybody leave me alone from Barca and Inter players. Busquets trying his best to create doubt. I mean, I've seen them given for less. I'll be amazed if that isn't given, but you never know. UEFA can make things happen. Skriniar being talked to by the manager. The ref is talking to the Inter Milan captain, Skriniar. The ref is going to have a look. He does the jog. He's jogging, people. He's jogging. This might not be good, you know. UEFA Xavi saying, listen, before you do that, we can put some money in your pocket. It looks like they're deeming is in the initial phase, is there an offside? It doesn't look like there's an offside. It is a harsh penalty to give, but nonetheless, harsh doesn't mean it isn't. It's like when people say it's a harsh red card, a harsh foul, a harsh penalty. Just because it's harsh doesn't mean it's not. Ooh, it's a penalty. No penalty, sorry, people. UEFA. Sorry, he tricked me. He looked like he was giving the penalty shout. Ref says no penalty. Barca live to fight another day. I do think if the shoe was on the other foot, that's given, but boy. Rafina, Alonso. 100% UEFA loaner settings there. I mean, he's probably just secured his family's tuition fee and his little kid's tuition fee with that one, ain't he? Eric Garcia, the luckiest man on the pitch at this moment in time. Pedri. Eric Garcia looks to switch play. Oh, I don't know what he's trying to. Oh, showed why he's a centre back. He's gone all the way out for a goal kick. I can't hear the commentary, but Mervyn is saying it's offside. So yeah, that rules out the penalty. Did that even look an offside there? You lot have to draw your own conclusions, man. Inter Milan in possession. DeMarco's lost it cheaply. Oh, referee's giving a foul against DeMarco. To be fair, from his reactions, he might be right, but so yeah, Carrera being offside saves the day, really. Boy. Barcelona in possession. You know, it's a game that's been played in the middle third a lot. Both teams have got forward and flirted on the edge of the other's area, but not done anything of note. That's far. You still see it's 0-0 with 25 minutes played. Can't, and well, maybe not in the first half, but can't really see where the goals are going to come from. There was a brief image of a red line for me, at least. Mervyn, I think you're right, because everyone seems to be saying that, mum. Pedri. Christensen. Osman Dembele. Osman Dembele in possession. What can he make happen here? Osman Dembele puts a cross in. It's not the worst, but you know he needs a run for one, and it needs to be further away from the keeper. It wasn't into the hands of Onana. Keep it moving. Barella's been carded, probably for too much verbal, and it's exactly for the verbal. Come on, ref, man. Since when criticizing opinion? You didn't look like he's being aggressive. Onana, ooh, sends Rafinha shop. Must have watched Martinelli vids of Leeds at home last year. Bastoni, Latoro, Hakan switches play. This is what Barca. Inter have done really well. Darmian plays it in behind. Barella, can he get his head up? He's in possession. Gavi, apologies, and Pedri on him like a rush. Has to find Darmian. Darmian tries to look for the 1-2. Darmian weren't trying to play the 2 really, and it's gone back into possession of Barcelona. Hit the like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. Appreciative of all you guys support people as usual. Offside, flipping hell, man. He is offside. Literally the boot, the toe part of the boot is offside. Crazy. Ter Stegen. Is that going to find a man? Poor, really, from Ter Stegen. Straight back to Inter Milan. Barella balloons it into the air. Good hold-up play by Carrera. Tries to buy a foul. Ref says, forget all of that. Lewandowski is 3 against 4. Lewandowski has Dembele to his right. Elects to play it to Dembele. What can the tricky Frenchman do? It don't matter because Inter Milan have disarmed him immediately, and it's here with DeMarco. And Inter are in here. Inter Milan. Oh, Ter Stegen sat down on his ass against the run of play. Carrera has scored. Muted celebrations. Oh, he's offside. He probably knows it as well. VAR might bust them UEFA loaner. I can't lie. I think it is offside without seeing it again. You can see from Carrera. I think he is offside. He knew it. I mean, he's done well. Sat Ter Stegen on his ass. Dirtied the Barca kit. Showed composure. Smashed it in. The Inter Milan manager don't agree. But boy, that looked evidently offside. Laturo Martinez trying to get in the ref's good books, helping him with his Bluetooth headset thing that connects to his arm. Bro, it wouldn't be Champions League without this, man. Don't you lot sort this crap out before the game? Referee has to jump over the ball there. Eric Garcia. Second warning sign for Barcelona, if I'm honest with you. You know, as I said, Inter, when they hit them against the break and try and capitalize on that high line, and when they commit bodies forward, they're in trouble. And I do think Christensen and Eric Garcia are good players, but you should, if you're a Champions League side, you should believe you could get at them centre-backs. And Sergio Roberto, really, and Marcos Alonso. It's the middle third and the final third you got to really worry about. Busquets has taken it from his, younger teammate in Pedri. Gavi's giving it back to Pedri. Pedri and Gavi, you lot in the best place to learn, isn't it? Busquets there, Xavi there. It's crazy. Eric Garcia to Pedri, who we're going to probably see a lot of Pedri and Gavi at the World Cup. Marcos Alonso, Lewandowski, who's had to drop in order to get the ball. Lewandowski, what are you doing, Lewandowski? Oh, he sent someone shot. Pedri. To be fair, I do think I am rating Inter Milan's shape so far in this game, man. They're not being broken down easily. You can tell they've really prepared. Dembele up against DeMarco, probably the matchup of the night, really. Oh, pardon me. And once again, the cross is not allowed. Roberto, Busquets, Lewandowski turns. Is he going to hit it? A sea of blue shirts deny him that. Lewandowski could never say that's a pen. Garcia asking the ref what's going on. Dembele just sent someone shot. He's up against DeMarco. Again, he earns a corner, but they're not letting him. Just deep Emerson moonwalked back into the Spurs starting lineup. I mean, he seems to be favoured by Conte. That's probably why, isn't it? And he's ineligible to play in the thingy in the Prem in the next game. So got to use him. Boy, Barcelona once again in possession, folks. Sergio Roberto, Busquets. Oh, this is neat play. Gavi stopped and thwarted. I think you need more from Rafinha. Rafinha and Lewandowski's got more into the game. Ref, that's not a foul. That's good defending. Barella took a whack there. Ref think you've been conned there. Still 0-0 with just under 15 minutes left of the first half, folks. So let's see what's going on. Nil, literally. It's quite dead. To Stegen. Eric Garcia. Rafinha. Oh, not the best of pass backs. I don't really care who wins, my guy. Really. No skin of mine on. You haven't made the best team win. Don't really care. Inter and Barca, really. Pedri. Sergio Roberto's done well. He's seen plenty of the ball as well. Ousmane Dembele receiving it on the halfway line. That's a positive sign for Inter Milan. Further away from goal, the better. Pedri. Christensen, Garcia. Taking out Lewandowski there. Busquets keeps hold of possession, finds his less experienced Gavi. Roberto to Ousmane Dembele again. Him against DeMarco. Who's going to win this? Plays it simple, finds Busquets. Busquets to Pedri. Is anyone going to pull the trigger on the edge of the area? Pedri finds Dembele once again. Dembele ball in, evades everyone. Headed out by Darmian. Rafinha aims to keep it in. Does keep it in. Goes home. And you know, Barca are probably one of the best teams, if not the best team on the planet of recycling possession. I don't currently think they're the best team. City do it better, but they're up there. Rafinha tries to find Lewandowski, doesn't bang. Oh, I thought Correa took out his man Pedri there, and he did, and it's a foul against Inter Milan. Still 0-0. He stand a chance on Sunday, hopefully. 2-1 Napoli. Liverpool looking like they're struggling to keep hold of the ball against Rangers at the moment. Big up all the scouts. Barella's tried to hit a roulette, didn't bang. Throw in for Barcelona. Still 0-0, unfortunately. This is what I mean about where's these 3 goals coming from. Crazy. Still 0-0. Still 0-0. Corner's been dealt with. Inter Milan attacking down this left. It's a good ball by DeMarco. It's cleared by Marcus Alonso, though. Crazy. And Inter have some defending to do. Osman Dembele. Sends man shop. He's bobbing and weaving. Why he shot, I don't know. And that's probably one of the most exciting things we've seen. So in translation, what am I hearing? Nunes blanking again. Napoli took the lead. I'm an Inter fan through and through. Love the underdogs. That's why I support Arsenal for over 35 years. Boy, I was the Arsenal thing forever, boy. I don't know about nothing else. I hear it though. Hey, this referee, man, what's wrong with you? First, it was this thing on your side, on the side of your arm. Now you're getting something else fixed up while Carrera's being tended to, nursing his wounds. And Carrera looks like he's coming off. Will it be a substitution? Not yet. Oh, man. Not the most of exciting or thrilling games yet, people, as we're on the edge of halftime. But 'tis what it is. Referee still being a donkey. Game still stopped because the refs being a donkey. There's got to be at least 2-3 minutes of added on time just between the refs nonsense, the penalty, etc. Pedri's balance is magical. Atletico trailing against Bruges. Shambolic. Crazy, man. Take the anti-football sides out of this tournament, man. Darmian. Barella, that give and go was horrible, but it might just work out. Darmian's turned a terrible pass into a good one with a... You know what? That's a ball from Darmian, you know. And who is that went flying in? Inter should be a goal ahead. That Barcelona, man, was switched on. I think it was Christensen. Inter Milan looking to hit them again. The cross evades everyone. Marcus Alonso wins the header. It's plucked off the foot of Barella by, I guess you guessed it, Pedri. Pedri is fouled there. Ref says play on. Rafinha, what can he do? Oh, he's killed Gavi there. And Gavi's fouled. And it's still 0-0, man. Let's hope the second half is more lively. Or let's hope a goal can happen, man. It's absolutely meaty, if I'm completely honest with you. Literally 0-0. Osman Dembele in possession. Back to Sergio Roberto. Very much a game of chess at the moment. Hopefully, when legs begin to tire in the second half, we're able to see something. Dembele. Oh, he's killed it. It's off. It's out of possession. Well, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, people. There isn't anything really exciting. Maybe we picked the wrong game. Inter 0, Barca 0. Should we have a quick browse of what's going on in the world of the Champions League? Let's have that. Club Brugge are beating Atletico Madrid a goal to 0. Porto Leverkusen is 0-0. Napoli are winning 2-1 against Ajax. Still 0-0 between Spurs and Frankfurt. Liverpool are winning courtesy of a Trent Alexander-Arnold free kick against Rangers at home. Obviously, it's still 0-0 between Inter and Barca. Earlier today, Bayern Munich beat Victoria Pilsen 5-0. Marseille won 4-1 against Sporting after coming from behind. Shout out to everyone who was part of that watch along. So yeah, man, that's what it is. Tomorrow's football, you've got Salzburg, Zagreb, RB Leipzig, Celtic, Chelsea, Milan. We'll probably do a watch along for that. Juventus, Maccabi, Haifa, Real Madrid, Shakhtar, Sevilla, Dortmund, Benfica, PSG, and Man City, Copenhagen, folks. 5 minutes here until halftime, excluding any added on time. Marcus Alonso. I don't think Barca have done enough to really pick apart Inter Milan. I think Inter have been very good on the counter. They've been very good, defensively. But can you still do this in the second half when lactic acid starts to flow? Marcus Alonso wanted it, but they switched flanks and Inter could break here. Latour's found DeMarco. Barca have numbers back and Gavi's done well, but DeMarco's still in possession. There's not too many options in the box, forced to go backwards. It's here with Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Does he fancy a movie settings? Plays a pass. Latour can't bring it into touch. Cleared and hooked clear by Barcelona. What was that? Sergio Roberto. Osman Dembele now on this right-hand side. Osman Dembele. Oh, that was meaty from him. Giving it straight back to Inter Milan. And DeMarco drops the shoulder. Does well there, really. I don't know what he tried to do in terms of finding Correa. That looked like another foul ref. Ref has said play on. That looked like another foul ref. Surely there's a couple of yellow cards to come out. Osman Dembele to Pedri. Nah, I don't know about Spurs stealing it. Would you take Bastoni at Arsenal? Yes, 100%. Don't know how good he is in a 4, but 100%. Eric Garcia. Sergio Roberto. Gavi. Osman Dembele. Looks to get past DeMarco. DeMarco skinned this time, but he sticks to task well. Dembele doing too much, really, and it's into the hands of the goalkeeper, Onana. Doing too much there. Why the F is a man on Twitter waiting outside Ethan Nawari school to take a pic? It's a bit weird, really. Very weird. It's not, obviously, he's a baller, yeah. Why not view for use to watch some? Don't know what you're talking about there, but this is a watch along if you're referring to why the game's not on here. I'd love to, but copyright issues and that. I'd love to, but it's just not gonna. Cookie can't crumble that way, bro. Man, they really thought Napoli are on this play thing. They're top in their group. Come on, Inter. Not really the game I was hoping for, but we persist. Sergio Roberto, Busquets. Roberto. Crazy stuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done such already, people. It's a hella dead game, my guy. Hella dead. Marseille Sporting was better than this, really. Obviously, the levels are risen. The concentration levels are higher, but 100%, bro. Still 0-0. Darmian to take this throw on for Inter Milan. Mkhitaryan, on my life, this is the first I've seen you. I have not seen you today. First time I probably said Mkhitaryan's name. Bastoni, good defending by Eric Garcia. It's fallen to Sergio Roberto. Offside flag eventually is risen. For Inter, they need to hold their runs. But that was a confident ball by Bastoni. Italian better, yeah. Italian international to Italian international. It didn't bang. Porto just scored, but VAR overturned it to give a penalty. What do you mean? Like the play played a corner to Barca, by the way. What play was allowed to continue and they pulled it back for a pen? They did that against Arsenal, Man United last season when obviously Eddie scored. I'd have to see that. Bit bewildering, the advantages there. In swinging corner by Rafinha for Barcelona. Can they tip the balance on the edge of half time? Not with that quality of corner. Fortunately, he's got a second chance to do it again, and it's got to be much better. Three minutes of added on time. Bang on. Rafinha corner. Into an Inter Milan head. It's still alive. Busquets. Rafinha didn't want no parts of that, and it's an Inter Milan throw on. The penalty saved. Leg. Looks like a sheg there. Massive sheg. It's all crazy. Boy, that sounds more interesting than anything we've seen here. Apart from Hakan Çalhanoğlu's shot, there's not been anything of note, really. It's been a fairly even game. Darmian ball into the box. It's falling to Carrera. Can't take it in the stride. Lautaro Martinez shot. Cannoned off a Barcelona man. DeMarco. Hakan Çalhanoğlu. He struck. Oh, it is trickled in. It's trickled in. Inter Milan draw first blood. Hakan, who I said had the best chance of the game from range, just showed why you shouldn't give him that. Lukaku looking like some rapper in that. Giving, showing Lukaku scenes. Inter Milan deserved that, really good strike. And that tips the balance on the edge of halftime, folks. Literally. Barcelona not dealing with it well enough. DeMarco, he's had a good game at fullback. Finds Hakan, invited him to shoot. He struck. Maybe Ter Stegen sees it late, but it's coolly struck into his right-hand side, into the far post. And it's 1-0 Inter Milan, folks. Boy. Inter Milan draw first blood. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Work smarter. So yeah, man. 2 attempts on target, 2 attempts in total, and he's got 1 goal. At least he bloody had the courage. That's the best thing from the game. Yo, DG, Wagwan for X and Rants link up on their pod fam. Them man just hating on anything Arsenal. We need you to be there to balance things. I mean, one Spurs, one's United. Arsenal fans that shout Rants and expressions, but we're never going to get much love on that, are we? Clement, Çalhanoğlu. Barca are going to turn up in the second half. Hope so. So the game flipping lightens up. From smoking the Chicken Royale back to smoking the Tottenham Hotspur pack, this game has been dead. The pen has been saved. But yeah, play was allowed to continue after the incident. And Porto ended up scoring, but then play was brought back. Brown envelope settings. Crazy. And that brings an end to the first half, people. At least we saw something. Inter Milan have drawn first blood, and they've been good for it, man. They've given as good as they've got. They've been very good off the ball. They've been very rigid defensively, not allowed Barca to just show up here. I think DeMarco versus Dembele has been a good thing. I think Barca need a lot more from their left-hand side. Marcus Alonso, really anonymous. Rafinha, not really doing much. Lewandowski's been kept out of the game. Realistically, it's well, it's going perfect for Inter, really. They've got the lead. And obviously, if Barcelona lose this, 2 back-to-back defeats, obviously they do have to play Bayern Munich and Inter Milan at Camp Nou, but they give it a lot to go. Again, out of Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, who was safe, and obviously Barcelona, someone out of that group has to drop into the Europa League. So it's crazy. But yeah, at this moment, it is half-time. And the clock is still running. That shows you the level of interest in the game. But yeah, been dead, man. Liverpool looking beatable, can't lie. We need to be on it Sunday, though. As you said, one love, Ryan, for making sure the time is there. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not done such already. But yeah, man, you're not missing a damn thing at this moment in time, people. If I'm completely honest, you ain't missed anything. Like, you have not missed anything. Well, you've missed a goal, of course, but that is about it. Quiet game, nothing really of note to really comment on that is anything worthwhile. You know, a couple of cute touches from Gavi, Pedri, Dembele, as you'd expect of Barcelona players, let alone those players in general, but not too much beyond that, really. It's been quite rubbish. Barca got bare injuries. Yeah, but I mean, come on, man. Look at the players out there. Time is gone, bro. Love for that. I mean, Liverpool's form means they're beatable, but their form kind of goes out the window. Against Liverpool, you have to earn the right to play. Boy, Napoli are on smoke. Half-time scores. Where's my Champions League tab? Half-time, again, you lot told me Porto missed a penalty. It's still 0-0 between them and Leverkusen. Earlier today, Marseille and Sporting Marseille 1-4-1. Bayern Munich won 5-0 against Victoria Pilsen. In terms of the games that kicked off at 8 p.m., folks, it's 1-0 to Club Brugge against Atletico Madrid. Porto Leverkusen is 0-0. Napoli are winning 3-1 against Ajax. Eintracht Frankfurt against Tottenham is 0-0. Inter Milan obviously have taken the lead on the eve of half-time, and they lead 1-0, courtesy of a Trent Alexander-Arnold free kick. From what you lot said and what I saw just of the goal, Rangers are losing 1-0 against Liverpool. So really, it's been I say that, it's not really a goal flurry. The earlier fixtures, had a lot of goals, 10 goals in the 5:45 kickoffs. Across the games that played this evening, you got 2, 6, 7 goals between 6 games. Not really the maddest of Champions League nights now, is it? But it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. With that being said, I think it's refreshments o'clock. I'll see you in just a sec, people.
Against this right back, Charlie.
Back again, folks. Sorry about that. Not now. Eating some potatoes. But yeah, what's going on in the world of football? Nothing. Literally nothing as well. Games like this, nights like this, there should be no half time, man. Just play the whole night. Nothing to do with well. Toss-ups responded to Arsenal links. When is Toss-ups contract up? 2023. Ooh, you know what? Pardon me, could do a lot worse. What's the halftime statistics saying in this game? Stats. Pardon me, there's been 10 shots between both teams, people. 5 shots each. 2 shots on target apiece. Barcelona have had 70% of the ball as expected to 30% of Inter Milan. Barcelona have made 378 passes to Inter Milan's 165. They've also had 7 corners to Inter Milan's 3. Inter Milan have the most important statistics. They've outscored their opponents at this moment in time, hence why they're winning 1-0. Hence why they, if nothing changes, they pick up 3 points. And then back-to-back defeats for Barcelona is a bit of a mad one, really and truly. But considering what that should, if my maths is correct, they should finish the next 2 games. They've got Inter and then Bayern in it. Or in fact, no, they have to play. Wait, there's 3 games left because they have to play Victoria Pilsen again. But they've got to welcome Bayern Munich to the Camp Nou. They've got to welcome Inter Milan. They probably have to win all 3 games. Javi Islamidi. Yeah, I hear that. Like this game, Napoli could be dark horses. Can't rule out anyone, man. What makes you say that, though? Boy, hopefully there's more goals, man. But Darwin Núñez doesn't seem to be having the best games based on the Liverpool fans on my timeline. Other than that, there ain't anything else, really. Nothing really of note in the footballing world either, people, really, is there? Not sure what that means, but yeah, man. I do think Darwin Núñez will eventually score goals for Liverpool, but yeah, man, looks like he's having to learn a lot. This game has been boring. Just play good football, and they have some decent players. You're going to need more than that. Napoli hype. Think Eddie will bag more than Darwin? I hope so, but no. If I had to bet money, I'd bet on Darwin Núñez to score more Premier League goals than Eddie, but I hope Eddie. Saying that, last time I said Eddie, who was it in the earlier stream that was trying to tell me who were they saying Eddie's better than? Can't even remember, man. You'd have to go back to my 11:30 live stream, but yeah, man. Vlahovic, that's it. Like, all right, no disrespect to Eddie, shout to him, but when people say things, it's like, all right, you might be right, I hope Eddie's better than him, but all right, bro. All right, man. Said, and I asked for the reason. Said Eddie's had less time to prove himself, which is true, but fair enough, innit? Fair enough. I hope you're wrong. I hope you're right, sorry, in a nice way, but yeah. It's brazy. So yeah, man. Let's hope tomorrow is better than this, innit? Eddie would bang at Crystal Palace. He might just, but Arsenal in it. So and Eddie and Nketiah's chance is gonna come very soon. Because as I keep saying, you know, I'd love for Gabriel Jesus to not get booked, but he has to make it to game week 19. You know, he bust case against Spurs. Hopefully, he doesn't pick up one against Liverpool or Leeds in the rest of the month. But it's probably, you know, it's probably a fallacy to expect that, man. I don't even know the account, man. That says it all. Nah, like I said, Top Blue, you know, you just say, all right, it's no disrespect to Eddie, but I mean, come on, it's just all right, cool, fair enough. Big up Eddie and Nketiah, but he's not starting ahead of Jesus. You know, hopefully, he can prove to be a decent squad player. But he only, I know Arteta believes in him, but his chance really only came because we failed to bring Vlahovic in January. Obviously, the Aubameyang nonsense. Lacazette got into the team, you know, not necessarily scoring goals, but the general play. He lost that ability. Eddie got his chance and took it in it. So shout out to him. But man, I still wouldn't rule out. I think we've probably gone past it at Arsenal, but I wouldn't even rule out Martinelli up front, even though he prefers to be off the left, and that's where he's playing at this moment in time. What is game week 19 in the Premier League? So he has to make it to the turn of the year, people. He needs to make it to Monday, the 2nd of January. That's after the World Cup break. And Arsenal play Newcastle at 3 p.m. In fact, half the games are 3 p.m. on that day. Arsenal, Newcastle, Villa, Wolves, Brentford, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Man City, Palace, Spurs, Everton, Brighton, Leeds, West Ham, Leicester, Fulham, United, Bournemouth, Southampton, Nottingham Forest. You'd imagine a number of those games there are going to be changed for TV rights and things. Again, they might have been changed already, but yeah, you're asking him to play all of those games, really. So yeah, just to contextualize that, bearing in mind we've got bare football to be played. Any chance is coming same time, but that means, you know, he has to get through Liverpool on Sunday. You know, I'm excluding purely Premier League. Liverpool on Sunday, the 16th of October, we've got Leeds away. Then we go to Southampton on the 23rd of October away from home. Then we've got Forest to close October. Then we've got Chelsea. You know, so you know what? You'd rather Gabriel. Listen, there can't be a game he can miss in it. Southampton away is brazy for Arsenal. Leeds away, we've won there, but it's not easy. You saw what happened to Chelsea. You hope that he almost gets it against Leeds or gets it in the Liverpool game. He can miss Leeds. Maybe Eddie can haunt his old team or the Southampton game. You hope he doesn't wait until Nottingham Forest at the end of the month, because on the 6th of November, after we've got Europa League games as well, but on the 6th of November, we've got Chelsea away. You want him there for that. 12 p.m., 12 noon kickoff. That might change. So, yeah, man, it's unrealistic to expect him once again to go through Liverpool, Leeds, Southampton, Nottingham Forest, Chelsea away, Wolves away, Arsenal, West Ham on Boxing Day, Brighton, and then ultimately Newcastle without a yellow card. It's probably a fallacy in that regards. I hope so. Pardon my French. I definitely hope so. But you're probably wishing on a star. Enough is approaching, people. Still 1-0 to Inter. Looks like Kessié is getting warmed up. Ain't seen much of him in a Barca shirt. Well, Gavi, Pedri, Busquets peak at this moment in time, innit? Inter Milan will kick off this second half for obvious reasons. 52 more likes for 100 likes. Keep running it up, people. Let's get as close as we can. Once again, Inter Milan are winning, courtesy of a strike from Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Come on, ref. When you're ready, ref. Thank you. And the second half can kick off now. For Eddie, I want the best opportunity for my dog. Hope so. Likes up, please. Support for road to 100K. One love. Napoli smoking Ajax away. It's brazy. Barca winning Europa. I obviously be hoping for an AFC crowning. DJ, is there any player you want from the Serie A at Arsenal in which specific position? There's a bunch of them, really and truly. I wouldn't mind Locatelli. You obviously know where he plays. Barella, you know where he plays. There's a bunch of them out there. I'd have to, you put me on the spot, I'd have to really sit down and think. There's a bunch of them. Pedri dispossessed, never a foul, and Inter could get another one. No, they can't because Busquets is back here. Gavi now. Find Sergio Roberto. He looks unrecognizable with the blonde hair. Roberto to Dembele. Dembele to Gavi. 4 Barcelona players up against 5 Inter Milan players. In fact, 6 because returning players for Inter are here. Pedri, Rafinha. At what point does Asu Fati come on? Maybe for Rafinha. I mean, Rafinha's probably the sort of brother to end up scoring now, but he's been quite anonymous. Dembele to Sergio Roberto. The ball's been put in the box. It's headed clear by Inter Milan. It's met Eric Garcia, who's definitely not going to shoot. He finds Marcus Alonso. Can Alonso find the man? That's a good cross. It's evaded everyone, including Lewandowski. Busquets has kept it alive. It's here with Dembele on the edge of the area. He's found Gavi. Gavi tries to cut it back. It's sent where it came from. And Inter Milan clear their lines. I'll take a cut price, Jonathan David. It's going to have to be an extreme deal. Eddie has done well with attacking pressure, but finishing could be better. I mean, he's improved his general play. He's getting good relationships when he comes off the bench. He's shown he can play off the left. He's shown he can be a decent squad player, but you do need to score. And if I'm harsh, in the little 20 minutes or whatever Eddie's been getting, he could have at least had a goal. Like if I remember correctly, either Villa or Fulham, he came off the bench. I think it was Fulham and really changed the game in his own way without a goal or an assist, but he should have probably scored. Dembele doing a whole lot of nothing again. They're onto him still. But meaty so far. Darmian. I mean, give Barella a chance. Then, Barella, you know that's a free kick, man. You absolutely bundled Alonso over. Busquets. Pedri. Sergio Roberto. Osman Dembele. Dembele tries to cross it with his right peg now. Uncomfortable conversations need to be had about Lewandowski and his ability to always disappear in big games. He loves it, innit? But he's a man, you give him one opportunity, he will score. I don't know for ability. I've always said it since his days at Dortmund. I don't think his general play, his ability to smack in free kicks are really talked about. Obviously, strikers, you need to score goals, and that's all he's kind of known for. But yeah, man, I don't think you can question his ability, but he is susceptible to bottling. Thus, I guess, where your uncomfortable conversations are coming from, and you're not without validity in them, my bro. De Vrij seems to try and G up his teammates. Busquets. Alonso crashed out. Darmian's done all right, man. The whole of Inter have done all right, really. I mean, Barcelona, if you don't score, you don't win games. Very comfortable in possession, as you'd expect Barcelona. But Rafinha and Lewandowski disappearing acts. Now that I said that, there's goals and assists for both of them, but disappearing acts, really. Dembele, Sergio Roberto. Roberto puts a devilish ball in. You know, and Nana looks like he's got safe hands. You're doing quite poor, and he collects that. Who's PSG stat padding against tomorrow? They got Benfica. That's not going to be an easy game. Rafinha will come good for Barcelona, but every time I see him, I just keep saying, you're not at Leeds, bro. The stuff you're doing at Leeds, giving the ball away, doing nonsense and that, you're at Barca, the big time now. I thought but the Barca man had hands all over him, and Christensen did, and that's an important foul for Lautaro Martinez to earn. Looking like Emerson Royal. is scrubbing up the place. It's looking like Temiskas is playing shit as well. Wait. I would take Torres or Neto if we can get either. Torres, who's that? Looks like Edin Dzeko is warming up for Inter. Credit to them. They look like they're finna take this to them. Onana's mad media. I'll never forget. Well, he's at Inter Milan playing Champions League, but Arsenal fans were killing themselves as, oh, we need to go for him. Like, no, he's bookie. Not saying Ramsdale wasn't, but like, come on, man. Christensen. Eric Garcia, a bit like how the game started, really, with Inter having to remain penned in their own half and just sit back and absorb pressure. Rafinha, yeah, this brother needs to come off, man. He's giving a foul away. Rafinha's looking meaty, man. I think he will come good, but yeah, man. Surely got to look at starting Asu Fati. I think for me, obviously, Rafinha's got to learn to do the give and go stuff, but he's far too narrow. He's picking the ball up in central areas. Yeah, man. Sergio Roberto. Gavi dispossessed. Sure, it's looking like Rafinha has to do the right wing. I mean, that pass was horrible. If Alonso's won a free kick there, he doesn't. He could have got him out of trouble. It looks like he needs to go back on the right, man. I didn't say that, man. Salah scores from the spot. Liverpool winning 2-0. Football Twitter goated. What does so-and-so offer that so-and-so can't? Overrated player? If so, and so didn't have said trait, he'd be scrubbing toilets. Agenda's got her agenda, I guess. Oh, no. Right now, Inter Milan are laughing. It's a big 3 points. Big 3 points. You lot are saying that there's a cooking going on for Ajax. Where's my Champions League tab? Let's see. Still 4-1, really. I don't even want to talk about Spurs because somehow they end up scoring. Sergio Roberto whips a cross in. It's terrible. Lewandowski had no chance. Mkhitaryan, never a foul ref. Fucking hell, man. Pardon my French. Man said, pray for United's free the club. Bring back the real Brazilian dons like Willian and Fred. Oof. I'm not even going to reply to that, man. Barcelona just don't have the winning mentality that Real Madrid have, still stuck with the Pep tiki-taka ways. I mean, that's what Xavi, well, not that he come up on, but that's Xavi, isn't it? You are right. They are lacking that killer instinct, though, really. There's not enough dimensions in the game, really. It's cute. It's very good. If when it works, but and they can do it, but it's like Barca always look in trouble when they're a goal down. They have obviously come back from behind, but you get the point. Still 1-0 to Inter Milan, people. Barcelona are still trailing. PK is getting ready. Edin Dzeko is coming on. Surely for Carrera or Lautaro Martinez, one of the two. It's all crazy. DeMarco, he had a good game in the first half. Should have played it to Mkhitaryan on the underlap, really. Doesn't. It's falling to Hakan Calhanoglu. Darmian. needs to take a touch, man. You know, you're not them guys. And the offside flag comes to the rescue for Barcelona. Miles offside, really. That's the one thing Inter haven't done, just held their runs. Carrera off, who, if there was an onside, if he stayed onside, Inter probably would have had a penalty. Chelsea under 21s losing to Oxford 21s. We love to see it. United's drawing to Barrow. You sure it's the 21s or the men's sides? Barca moving through Gazy in Europe. Incoming Edin Dzeko header or tapping for Martinez. But it's 0-0 between Frankfurt and Spurs. But now that we're talking about it, you know Spurs are going to wrap that in the last 15 minutes, you know. Frankfurt, I hope they win, but Spurs are last 15-minute FC. Well, I don't know where them last 15 minutes were in their last game. Things could be going from bad to worse, really, for Barcelona. Christensen, he looks done. Maybe that's why PK was warming up. Oh, he's got his ankles bleeding. Oh, pardon me. Well, blood is trickling through. He did take a whack on it. His legs got caught in a tangle with Mkhitaryan's. Don't look like Mkhitaryan did anything sinister. And that don't look good. Yeah, that's probably the end of Christensen's day, really. PK looks like he's coming on. Can Christensen soldier it? It looks like he doesn't have a choice, man. He looks like he don't have a choice. The change has already been made. PK's been stripped off. And he looks like he'll be hobbling off. PK on. Any more subs from Xavi? Where? Still only a single goal separates these two sides, people. On the edge of halftime, Hakan struck from outside the area, and he probably had the best chance of the game prior to that. Nothing happening at all. At all. Inter on the counter-attack. Barella aims to switch play. It's touchdown by Laturo. Oh, Laturo, that's poor. Darmian heads it. Can Barella keep it? Good defending by Alonso. He gets rid. Dembele's got a man on. Terrible touch by him. Do the basics. And it's back here with Inter Milan. Mkhitaryan and Barella in possession. They play a 1-2. It goes back to De Vrij. Bastoni. It's half an hour left. Looks like Inter Milan are fancying they can do a thing. Barca are not the same without Messi. They're missing in big style. It's playing a bit too one-sided, really, if I'm honest with you. Still, you're right. When you got Messi, you can do all of that, but I just feel a lot of players are quite inconsistent when it comes to Europe. Dembele is a lit player. Rafinha's gone from Leeds to Barca. It's a big jump. You know, you can't really, as good as Gavi, Pedri, and on the bench, Fatty, you can't really bet on them. Yeah, look. Poor from Sergio Roberto, him and Rafinha. Well, not really Rafinha. Ref, you're getting conned by everything. I respect it from Laturo, man. I respect it from Laturo. Busquets gets his yellow card. Never expected Christensen to even touch the grass at Barca. Can't front. With Conde's injured, innit? DeMarco's had a good game. Picked the pocket of Rafinha expertly. It is a yellow card, if I'm honest with you. You know, just because it was cynical from Busquets. What a player he's been in the last however many years. Rafinha looks lost on that left-hand side. Well, he's gone on to the right now, but yeah, man. Boy. Still only one goal. Rafinha in possession. He is fouled by DeMarco. He sent 2 into Milan player's shot, and he's done well. Gavi, Ousmane Dembele. Surely Barca score here. Forces a big save by Onana. Unfortunately for Barca fans, it doesn't go in. That's the Rafinha. Look how much better Rafinha looks on this right-hand side. He's going to have to learn to play on the left. You know, you can have your preference, but always one of my pet peeves is when people say, oh, this winger can only play on that side. No, if you're playing grown man's football in the Premier League or top league, you can have your preference. You can by all means excel on one side, which I think Rafinha, he can go inside, he can use the overlap, but you've got to be better. It's a good cross into the box. He's trickled all the way up for an inter-goal kick. Atletico Madrid are 2 goals down. Throwback DG feels like seasons ago Barca were having money troubles and couldn't sign players. What a turnaround. The Toro hype. Atletico 2 goals down. Baresi, Atletico and Simeone is looking peak on them sides. Surprise Spurs ain't scored yet. They will score in my opinion. But current score lines once again. Earlier kickoffs, Bayern Munich and Victoria Pilsen ended in a 5-0 demolition with Bayern Munich walked out as the victors. Marseille scored 4. Sporting scored 1. 10-man Sporting lost 4-1. It's currently 0-0 between Porto and Leverkusen. You lot are telling me that Porto have missed a penalty after VAR shagged them. Oh, Nana, that's a silly kick out, and you've been saved by Edin Dzeko there. Play's been allowed to go on. Barella loves to make a forward run. Sorry, people. Club Brugge are winning 2-0 against Atletico Madrid. It's 4-1 currently where Napoli and Ajax are concerned. Inter are still winning a 0-0. Mo Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold, you know, bad news for us because that means that right-hand side is waking up for Liverpool, are winning 2-0 against Rangers. Still 0-0 between Frankfurt and Tottenham. Tomorrow we'll be watching AC Milan versus Chelsea. You've got AC Milan, Chelsea, Salzburg, Zagreb, Leipzig, Celtic, Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk, Juventus, Maccabi, Haifa, Sevilla, Dortmund, PSG, Benfica, and City, Copenhagen, people. As usual, smash the like button. One love to you locked in. Inter Milan on this left-hand side, DeMarco. Sly has a candidate to be man of the match. I think he's dealt with his individual battles expertly. Club Brugge slightly cooking their group against all odds. The Nacho with a late goal for United's 21s. If you lot wait on him, he could be decent. DeMarco could be in here, can't keep it on. Surely the ball's gone off, ref. The flag's eventually gone up. Yeah, I mean, DeMarco, it has gone off, bro. It has. Smash the like button if you haven't already, folks. I mean, surely you got to go for broke and bring on Fatty now or something. Rafinha off, Fatty on. Speak of the devil. Safe, Rafinha, man. Surely you got to lose your spot for a sec. Ask you, Fatty, the truth. He just needs to stop getting injured. Marcus Alonso off. Who's coming on there? Balde or something? Yes, and it's the young 18-year-old Balde who Xavi said is ready to play. You know, youthful icy freeze. Hopefully they inject some fresh impetus. And I can't lie, I know they had financial issues, but surely games like this is where you need a squad. And you could have been bringing on, obviously, Aubameyang might have to hold bench, but surely if you need goals, Aubameyang could be off the bench now and things like this. Oh, I think Barca should have had that throw in there. Don't get it, though. Atletico are looking finished, hopefully. Anti-football. And obviously, I don't always, just because I don't like a way of football doesn't mean I don't admire it, but it's Atletico Madrid horrible, bro. It's time to bust out. Barella, thwarted by Eric Garcia, who, you know, with the exception of busting case for that penalty, has had a decent game. You know, the centre-backs, Christensen and Garcia, actually been all right. It weren't them who switched off on the edge of the area, you know. Eric Garcia, it feels like you've been about for a hot minute, you know. Still only 21 years of age. Crazy. Returned home to Barcelona after being with City. Depay injured. Hey, wait, well, even Depay, where is he? That's a good shout. Who forgot he's still there? Like, I don't know if you know, I'd rather bring on Aubameyang if I need to find a goal. But you know, Depay's capable of stuff. Is he on the bench? No. They've got that Arnaud Tinas, who's a young player, you know, 21 years of age, goalkeeper. Allegedly, he's meant to be good. I don't know for him. They got Fatty. They have Ferran Torres, who you could bring on. They got 2 keepers on the bench, really. Who's Mark Calcedo as well? 19-year-old defensive mid. They got a youthful bench, so I have to assume Barcelona are suffering with a couple of knocks, really. Maybe Depay's been left out for tactical reasons, but, you know, they've got Pablo Tor, who they bought as well. Could he follow on what Pedri did? They've already used 3 subs in Balde, PK, and Fatty. I mean, surely you bring on Ferran Torres. Something difference needed. Who cursed the game to be mid? I don't know, man. Well, K did. Cakes, wherever he is, he did. Real hard game against Liverpool on Sunday. As you'd imagine, but they've been beating us all up and down the country for years at Anfield and the Emirates. Osman Dembele down this right-hand side. Floats a lovely cross. It's fallen to Pedri. And it's 1-1. Bit of quality. And it's the child prodigy. He's not even a child, man. You know, he's a young man. The man's going to be the best player in the world one day. Inter Milan switched off. You know, Onana maybe could have done better there. Dembele, first real bit of quality. It's 1-1. Dembele, first time the Marco's allowed that cross, really. It's floated up. It's evaded everyone. Onana's done terrible, if I'm honest with you. If you come for that ball, you need to be able to get a touch on it. He swiped at it. It's fallen to no man's land. Pedri, who said himself, I need to improve on goal scoring. The only one's flipping switched on, and he won't score any easier goals than that. At least we've had 2 goals. At least we've had 2 goals for our troubles, people. At least there's been 2 goals. And it's 1-1. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Don't count your chicken. I mean, Barcalona are going to bust case, but the referee is going to the VAR. I can't imagine. I didn't see anything wrong. I don't know. I think they're trying to make a boring game even more exciting. Oh, I mean, Asu Fati can't have known about that. A yellow card for Xavi. Oh, and it's a goal disallowed, I believe. Asu Fati handball in the build-up. Sheg a leg. Sheg. And I think when Xavi goes and looks at that again, he'll see that, yeah, man, it weren't adapting. That's a sheg. Does he intentionally move his hand? Oh, he's ducked and he's looked and it's hit his hand. Obviously, it is a handball. You know, this is why VAR's here, but it does suck the life out of football. And to be fair with you, Inter Milan are due that car. You could have said they could have had a penalty. Xavi has picked up a booking. Brazy. Pedri denied. It's a myth. Chalk that off. Charge it to the game. Sheg a leg. It is still 1-0, folks. Boy, but that, a bit of quality, but Stoney, elite time wasting. Elite Sheg. About time Pedri only took Musiala 7 minutes for goals and assists. Simeone should have left after the 2021 title win. He's overstaying like Wenger. Boy. Pedri's generational without a doubt. But yeah, he's not going to have a goal tonight unless he can conjure up something else. Inter Milan have caught life, and that should be a wake-up call to bloody switch on. Barca are going to have to show resilience. Pedri, who had his goal disallowed, finds Dembele, whose cross really set up the initial bit of madness. Dembele tries to play it simple. It didn't bang. Oh, Mickey, is that Hakan? Hakan has to pick up a yellow card there. He's late. That's a late tackle. And he does get his yellow card for his troubles. 20 minutes left of this. It's 5-1 in the Napoli game. Ajax are holding a beat down. VAR shagging Barcelona. We saying, you know, Laporte or whoever, their check must have bounced really. And they said, no, sir. This ain't how it goes, fella. Dembele over this. 31 meters is the distance to the goal. I mean, he's surely got to cross it. He does look like he's crossing it. Set piece routine. It's falling to Busquets. It's not hooked clear by Inter Milan. Anywhere will do for them at this moment. Dembele tries another good cross. This time, Onana's able to collect. Ridiculous decision to give that as handball. I think so. Sheg a leg, but it does hit his hand. I don't think he's done it on purpose. I think it's a harsh call, but harsh calls doesn't mean that it's not one, does it? I just think it's the same old for Barca. A lack of a real plan B and all of them sort of things there. This is why you shouldn't pre the Twitter timeline. Don't know what that player was. That's a shit. It is a handball. You know, again, if it happened against Arsenal, I'd feel hard done by it. But it is a handball. Harsh, yes. Don't know what they want him to do with his hands. But it is what it is. Just because it's harsh doesn't mean it's not one. Osman Dembele up against DeMarco once again. Tries to put a cross in. Never handball. Is cannoned off DeMarco. DeMarco clears it this time around. Balde up against, I don't even know who that was. I think Lautaro Martinez just doing a roly-poly. Eric Garcia. Pedri gives it back to Garcia. Founds Balde. He brings the ball forward, the young fullback. Good positive run. Finds Asu Fati. Fati tries to go down the flank. Wins a corner. So if you're on Twitch, subscribe with Amazon Prime for free to support the channel. One love in advance. This game's horrible, people. I cannot cap to you. Corner kick to Barcelona. Still a lot of time. A lot of time. Oh, it's poor from Fatty, really. So is they going to have another try? Nope, because Barca tried to keep it in play via a header. I believe that's Busquets or PK. Can't really see with this camera angle. Or it could have been Lewandowski, but it's out. Gozens looks like he's warming up for Inter. Surely need to get some fresh defenders on there as well. Where's Brozovic? Still 1-0 to Inter Milan, people. And in fact, it could change. Lautaro, I can't see from that angle, but it did look like Eric Garcia got a touch on that. And literally, Barca live to fight another day. Sergio Roberto, Dembele flicks it on Gavi. Gavi up against Hakan. Love Gavi's approach, but he's unable to do anything there. And it finds its way back to Onana. Onana. Yes, he's saying Martinez incoming. It looks like De Vrij's night could be over. He looks like he's limping. What happened to him? Don't know. That's a very good tackle by Eric Garcia. If he doesn't, he's plucked it off Martinez's feet. It probably would be 2-0. No Lukaku, no Brozovic. I'm not really going to, try and include Lukaku in that. He probably harmed them. $18 minutes left. Fati tries a 1-2 of Balde, doesn't bang. And to be fair with you, who is that? I think Darmian could have used his strength and won a goal kick, but he's pulled it into touch for a throw in. And to be honest, Darmian's looking like he's feeling his hamstring. Pedri. Gavi. Balde. Lewandowski. It's trickled through to Asu Fati. Asu Fati trying the thing. Keeps hold of it well. Back to Balde. Balde looks to... Ooh, I don't know what he tried to do. So he's won a corner, though. Yeah, Darmian's done. As I said, he looked like he's holding his hamstring. He looks done. Substitutions being prepared. Apparently, Son is doing that. He's playing crap. Napoli has scored 12 goals in 3 Champions League games so far. Proper value for money. Corner kick. Can Barca get something out of the game? Boy, appreciative of all of you lot tuned in, folks. Elite time wasting going on now from Inter. Big up stylish game is dead. It looks like Denzel done for. Yes, handbags. Handbags between Gavi and Kokama. You lot all fight, man. Start fighting. Everyone start fighting. Everyone start fighting. Ref calling Gavi, probably going to book him. Elite time wasting by Inter Milan. Barca would do the same. Hakan, shut it, mate. Stop picking on little kids. Shut it. Litoro, shut it. Yellow card for Litoro. Yellow card for Gavi. Shut up, Litoro, man. What actually happened? Gavi went to chat nonsense to Darmian. And they tried to smile. Stop picking on little kids, man. What's wrong with you, lot? You're on your bloody old size, you twats. Leave Gavi alone, man. Him and Pedri, the future of this football thing. Shout out Fatty in the cut. Latoro, you're my guy. You're probably just angry you didn't get the move to these sites. Denzel Dumfries on. Fresh defensive legs. DeFry is off. Dumfries is on. DeFry is off. Who else is coming on? Golzens. Fresh fullbacks. You're going to need that, really. And a centre-half as well for Inter. 14 minutes away from beating Barcelona at the San Siro. Corner kick, Ousmane Dembele delivers. It's not the best. It's flicked on. It's terrible from Barcelona. Looks like another season in Europa League for Barcelona. Boy, they're going to have to win every one of their 3 games. And 2 of the 3 games is at the Camp Nou, but they're going to have to play Bayern Munich. They're going to have to play an Inter as well. Bayern might take their foot off the gas. They might rotate players because they've got 9 points from 3 games. I don't expect them to. Who knows? There might be a bit of corruption going on. Ansu Fati. Pedri, never going to shoot. Ousmane Dembele puts a cross in. Important flick out by Onana against his former club. Back here with Balde. Pedri looked like he was going to shoot. Drops his shoulder. Finds Busquets. It's on the edge of Inter's area. Resolute defending. Sergio Roberto back to Busquets. Busquets plays a square pass. He finds Eric Garcia. Resolute defending by Inter. Ansu Fati. Oh, good play by Lewandowski and Ansu Fati. Lewandowski needed to put the ball across. Looks like Tadic's been sent off. Boy, important touch from Onana, who, probably has to shoulder some of the blame for what was obviously the boss case. Yellow card for Gavi for his little outburst. Ousmane Dembele corner. Again, reaches it into Milan head. And it's back here with Balde. Have you always been at Barcelona? No, he's been at Betis before. Ain't Betis in Madrid? Forgive me if I'm wrong. Oh, it's in Sevilla. I don't know how far that is from Catalonia, but yeah. So left Betis at 11 and signed for Barca. I hear it. Baller, man. The Euros. All I really remember from the Euros last year is Pedri, man. The guy's an absolute baller, man. Just unfortunate that you're a star in your own right and got big potential in your own right. And this and Xavi and Iniesta, I don't know if Pedri and Gavi will match that, but I think they could do a thing. And you're unfortunate that Gavi's the one in it. I mean, Pedri's the one. Ousmane Dembele puts a corner across him once again. Finds a blue and black shirt. Cleared by Bastoni. PK, whose legs aren't what they used to be. Bit of a unicorn header there. Terrible, really. He's found Lautaro Martinez. Played by Lautaro Martinez. Barella and Denzel Dumfries down this right-hand side. Dumfries finds Barella, who that's an underrated aspect of his that he gets forward. PK with an important header, or it would have been 2. What's Bellerin saying? He's injured. Looks like Napoli are moving to teams, if I'm honest. 58 likes. Keep running that up, people. There's not many of us tuned in, but appreciative. Edin Dzeko can't believe it. He can't believe that never met his head. But it didn't. 11 minutes left, folks. One love to you lot tuned in. It's a shame that we haven't, not just this, but both my streams, people. But it's a shame there's not really any goals. But there isn't any goals, really. There's been one goal. VAR has been one of the most exciting things. So yeah, man. Sergio Roberto, one of the Barcelona's better performers, which tells you where they're at. Sergio Busquets, Pedri, Lewandowski can't do the flick on thing. Oh, Barella look fouled. If I'm into, I want the foul really. 10 minutes left, and they get the foul. There's no point playing on unless you genuinely are going to score. But he looks like a yellow card for another member of staff. Well, both managers have been booked, Inzaghi and Xavi. Shout out Tyrese John Jules. He came on in the 67th minute. He bagged in the 72nd. Hey, Lenders. Apparently, Atletico Madrid missed a penalty. Griezmann, boy. I wonder if Liverpool start Darwin Núñez against us. I reckon they should, man. PK. Sergio Roberto. 9 minutes left. It looks like I can't see who, but it looks like there's another Barca change imminent. Dembele finds Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia finds Pedri. The only criticism I'd say is you look at Inter, they've got runners in behind. Everybody kind of, bar the exception of a few, everybody's coming short for Barcelona, and that's helping Inter keep shape. Dembele, Mkhitaryan sticking to him like a rash. Busquets, Pedri trying to unlock the defense. Goals and heads clears. Back to Barcelona now. 8 minutes plus added on time. You'd imagine there's 3-4 minutes of added on time in what has been a low-key affair. It hasn't really, for the neutrals, lived up to what it could be. But in many ways, it's not been the worst of games. Fatty, bobbing and weaving. Lewandowski. Garcia. Dembele drops a shoulder, takes his man on, whips in a ball into the box. But again, it's just meeting the heads of or feet of these players. Central C put in a performance in London on Sunday, I think so. I mean, you've got to respect Liverpool and everyone they've got in it. Darwin Núñez, Jota, Salah, Trent, whatever. You know things are in dire need when you're taking off Gavi. Kessié coming on. Now that I've got onto him, he'll probably score, but respectfully, what's Kessié going to do, really? Thought Balde was fouled there. Ref don't agree. Throw in for Inter Milan. Desperate times for Barcelona. Desperate times. I thought that was a foul there. He's held onto the ball expertly and he's bundled completely over there. PK. Balde fouled again. I can't lie. He uses his body well. Taken quickly. PK. Oh, ref don't agree. Ref says sub is coming on. The days of Messi cutting inside for Barca and banging one into the top corner long gone. He might return. Another substitution for Inter Milan. Words of encouragement from Inzaghi. And Mr. Asalani will be entering the fray. Hakan Çalhanoğlu off, the goal scorer. Inter Milan fans applaud the effort from the Turkish international. 6 minutes left. Inter Milan 1, Barcelona 0. VAR ruled out the Barcelona equaliser. VAR also ruled out a penalty for Inter Milan, which it was a legit penalty for a handball of Eric Garcia. What saved them is it was offside in the build-up. I reckon there's about 9 minutes left because I do think there's 3, maybe 4 minutes of added on time, but there's 6 minutes of normal time. Sergio Roberto controls it. I mean, it looks like Kessié has been told to run forward, really. He's one of the furthest of the lot. Fair enough. Ousmane Dembele attempts to switch play, founds Balde. Balde tries to take it to Inter Milan. He finds Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati puts a ball into the box, cut out once again by Inter Milan. It will, however, be a Barcelona corner. You do feel like there's drama in this game. For who? Where? I don't know. And is that another corner? Sergio Roberto goes close. That's Dembele hitting the post. That's Sergio Roberto going close, but not able to make any real contact with it. Only one really going in, and it's another corner. Apparently, Peter Crouch talking about Spurs' playing style. He said, I played this way at Stoke. Crazy. They got Conte, though. Whenever I used to tell Spurs fans it's unsustainable. What's going on there, ref? (6-1) for Napoli. Ajax are getting beaten up, in it. Boy, humiliating for Ajax, really. Crouchy's on Bance 100%. Crazy. Kessié in possession. Not long left, people. Ousmane Dembele, Kessié, back home to Sergio Roberto. Sergio, respectfully, Kessié and Roberto, not the players you probably want to see in possession if they're chasing an equaliser. I'd say Lewandowski and Rafinha been the most anonymous players, but a guy like Lewandowski, you score, you make yourself a hero. Pedri looked fouled there. Ref says play on. PK finds Sergio Roberto. Ousmane Dembele, Kessié. Oh, that's a foul. Bastoni, sorry. Unnecessary foul. I hope for your sake, it's a yellow card as well. I hope for your sake, obviously Kessié is back in familiar surroundings at the San Siro, being an ex-AC Milan boy, and obviously formerly playing for Atalanta, I believe. Let's hope for your sake that Barcelona don't take advantage. I do like Bastoni, but he does have this element in his game to do silly things. Kessié shameless. He tried to say it was a pen slyly. What can Ousmane Dembele do? Napoli taking the spotlight away from our weekend's disaster. Oh, no one forget Man United got smacked up against City. No one gonna forget that. Dembele looks to swing his right peg. It's a good corner. Who got there? Busquets got his head to it, but couldn't do anything. Once again, where the Champions League is concerned. Where there's a will, there's a way. Porto may have missed a penalty, but they're leading a 0-0 against Leverkusen. Obviously, it's 1-0 to Inter Milan versus Barca right now. Liverpool, with 91 minutes added on time, they are beating Rangers 2-0. It's still 0-0 between Frankfurt and Spurs. Result of the night, Napoli absolutely annihilating Ajax. Sad day for football if you care about that. Ajax 1, Napoli 6. Club Brugge are winning 2-0 against Atletico Madrid. Earlier today, Marseille beat Sporting 4-1. And, effort from Laturo, who's offside, but it would have been a great effort, took my attention. And Bayern Munich beat Victoria Pilsen 5-0. Surely at some point the kitchen sink has to be thrown at this from Barcelona. They haven't quite done that today. And Ndombele almost scored. Boy, if it crosses into 7, boy. Who is it? And obviously Ajax are down to 10 men. Who is still there? Could have scored. And Kudus actually scored the opener, for Ajax. Before obviously this onslaught. And you can see, obviously, I can't say his name, but that they just signed, the techie guy, scored in the 63rd. Boy. Sad day. Obviously, they're playing Kenneth Tyler and these young bulls out there. It's peak. It's peak. Boy. Bet that Alvarez guy who's playing in midfield wishes he got his Chelsea. Sergio Roberto puts it back across. Everybody queuing up for Barca once again. Inter Milan refused to get beaten there. Barella's tried to find Mkhitaryan. Gavi's, bro, this guy is mad, How's he still sprinting back? This guy's everywhere. Oh, Gozens has lost it. Dembele can't find him, man. Gozens gets a second chance, hooks it clear. Laturo tries to flick it on. I don't know where he thought Edin Dzeko was, but that is PK. He's wearing a different shirt. referee, but yeah, we're just playing till Barcelona score. 8 minutes. We're literally just going to play till Barcelona score now. There's a potential penalty check. Yeah, Barcelona are somehow shagging. Play will continue. Pedri, apologies. Sergio Roberto. I'd assume the penalty. Oh, what's going on with the penalty check? What's going on? Referee, you've been a mad this week, man. From your delaying over the decisions to your, everything not going right. Oh, Asu Fati and Dumfries involved again. It might just be a Xavi saying handball. That might. Oh, Inzaghi knows it is a pen. It's peak. As I said, we're just gonna play till Barcelona score, and maybe the check didn't bounce. Seven minutes of time added on. I think it's actually hit his head and then bounced onto his arm. Oh, it's hit his hand. It's hit his hand. That's a penalty. That is a penalty. That is a penalty. He's gone for the header and he's missed it and it's hit his hand. I mean, is it in a natural position? Obviously, if you go for a header, yes. But in today's day and age, you've seen them given. Oh, well, penalty check over, really. Barca, check bounced again. They tried that. Try this card. Someone's black card ain't going to hope he's in it. And Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, well, Bayern Munich are laughing, but Inter Milan live to fight another day. That's the second penalty shot. 6 minutes of added on time. I mean, with some angles, it looks like he's gone straight for a header, missed it, and it's hit his hand. Then it's looked like it's just hit his hand. I don't know, man. All these camera angles confuse brothers, man. Who knows? At this point, what's going on? Check bounced, Lamar, bro. Check bounced. UEFA Lona's thing is not happening right now. 6 minutes of added on time. Ref, what's he doing? Time wasting by Inter Milan. Ref not having it. Ref's gone to get the ball himself. Or drop ball, basically. Oh, Nano. Oh, Nano. Hooks it clear with his left peg. We saw that today when Adrian, the former Madrid keeper, tried to do that, and it did not. Bang. Sergio Roberto cleared. Man said, I think you need Messi to fully activate your way for Lona. True. Never forget when Van Persie got sent off unnecessarily. Scandalous decision at the Camp Nou. Pedri. PK. Balde and acres of space. Pedri sees it. Not the PK, sees it. Dumfries tries to get out. It will be a Barcelona throw-in. Calvin Bassey, part of the savaging. I like him, but he's mad gassed up. It's all crazy right now. Again, 4 minutes of decided on time. Just waiting for Barcelona to score the equalizer, which I think is going to happen. Balde on this right-hand side delivers. Oh, it's brazy defending by Inter Milan, but it's finally cleared. So mad. Wait. Ooh. Lewandowski goes up, appeals, but nothing. Is that a corner? They miss Frankie. Where is he? He must have picked up a knock. I always preferred Inter to AC. Think they'll do well. Boy, Dumfries is a lucky man, you know. This ain't a place for IC3s to be making mistakes and that. Yeah, an injury to Frankie de Jong. Do need him, man, but it's no excuse, man. If I'm honest, they've had enough on the pitch to go out there and do it. 3 minutes of added on time, people. Left. There was 8 minutes added on. Feels like we're playing until Barca score. Barcelona's Assi Fati once again glides past Barella. Nutmegs somebody quickly and play continues. Sergio Roberto, Busquets asking for it. Lewandowski the same. Dembele, Roberto, Dembele. Mkhitaryan onto him like a rash and wins it. Finds Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro. If you get that. Oh, okay. Okay, Lautaro. Skip 2 nutmegs, Bandulu stuff, but he finds Mkhitaryan. Okay. Mkhitaryan, that's a ball, you know. Edin Dzeko. Barella again making the forward run. No one in the box. Is it corner flag? They'll just elect to keep possession. That's good play from Inter Milan. Don't panic. Don't go back into the congested area. Exactly. He's offside. I can tell you not to do that. Good win and a clean sheet. Bring them pagans on Sunday. Boy. Man, what? Gassing about beating Scottish teams now. I hear it. Scenes when Barca and Frankfurt drew each other again in Europa. Crazy. Hopefully Spurs go in there. Has that game finished? Last 15 minutes FC, surely. Last minute of this game, people. Pedri. Hey, 0-0 between Frankfurt and Spurs. Yeah. Oh, Porto scored a second. 11 and Leverkusen had a man sent off. That seems like an eventful finish. Ball into the box by Barca. Onana collects and will probably take a yellow card. Rah. Love that from Skriniar. Skriniar went, yeah, and then banged him like, rah. You want your keeper to get concussed? Chill out, my guy. Passion Merchant FC, but chill, my guy. Trying to concuss your own keeper. Yeah, if we was in Scotland, we'd be there as well, mate. You know. Flipping. Oh, why did he bang him? Passion, but true. Mighty chat from a team, you know, Arsenal have been irrelevant in the Champions League for the longest, man. For a team that's won Premier League title in 30 years, where we got more, you'd think you'd be a bit more humble. But, you know, Liverpool fans, Scouts fans think they're the best thing since sliced bread. Nice to see Trent and you lot have finally turned up. Now, if we beat you lot, Marcel, I'm on you still. Sergio Roberto, Balde. Ooh, probably overhit. Kessié will turn a good cross into a bad one, but Stoney out for a throw. Ref, the game's done, you know. Hey, the game's done, ref. The game's done. What's going on? Is the game done? He played an extra half an hour, but the game is done. Great win for Inter Milan. They defended fantastically. They had one chance and they scored it. They commitment. They were great off the ball. I don't think Inter Milan can be asked of anything more. That's a great victory for Inter. For Barcelona, they probably have to win all 3 games. And that includes welcoming Bayern Munich, who have 9 points, to the Nou Camp. The replay next week is obviously this fixture will be played next week in Barcelona. Currently, from 3 games, Barca have 3 points. Inter have 6. Bayern Munich have 9. So this is a must-win in the return leg. If Barca don't win, they're calling in the Europa League, you know. Hopefully, I don't really care who joins us there, but you'd love to hope that Spurs do. Chelsea do as well. Barca, you know, it's just playing one way, really and truly, if I'm completely honest with you. I think Rafinha looked better on the right, very predictable off that narrow left. You know, really and truly. Lewandowski, anonymous, not that he had much service. I think Pedri, and actually the centre-backs in Christian and Eric Garcia made the difference as well. Potentially, it's a different game if the penalties are given for both sides. Obviously, an offside ruled out a legitimate handball against Eric Garcia. Somehow, Denzel Dumfries bust case as well. Great win from Inter Milan. Not the most entertaining game, you know. Marseille Sporting was better than this. And with that, you know, maybe we should have watched Napoli Ajax, you know. There's goals in that, man. Maybe the approach has to be follow the English teams or follow the hipster sort of teams. But yeah, To end the Champions League today, people, Bayern Munich won 5-0 against Victoria Pilsen. Once again, Marseille, where we did a watch-along for one delayed kickoff, they won 4-1 against Sporting. Porto may have missed a penalty, but they won 2-0 against 10-man Leverkusen. Speaking of 10-men sides, Ajax were absolutely battered. You know, they took the lead, much like Sporting, but failed to hold on to it as they lost 6-1 against Napoli. Napoli, I believe, have 12 goals in their first 3 games in this competition. Have to be the top goal scorers, or maybe City give them a run for their money. Club Brugge pulled off a shocker, if you say that. They've been quietly going about their business in the champs. They've won 2-0 against Atletico Madrid. Frankfurt and Spurs stunk up the place. You know, big up Frankfurt, 0-0. Inter Milan obviously won 1-0 today. Liverpool, courtesy of Salah, a Salah penalty. Nothing new there. Probably get one on Sunday. And a Trent Alexander-Arnold free kick sees them win 2-0 against Rangers. Tomorrow you got Salzburg, Dynamo Zagreb, Leipzig, Celtic, Chelsea, AC Milan. 8 o'clock we'll be live to watch that from 7:40. Juventus, Maccabi Haifa, Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk, Sevilla, Dortmund, Benfica, PSG, and Manchester City, Copenhagen, people. So yeah, man, plenty of football, man. Man, you weren't even probably a Liverpool fan with them European trophies, man. You won one little Bandulu one in my lifetime, a little Bandulu one against AC Milan. You butt Madrid, crumbled. Fair enough, you beat Spurs. Thanks for that. It's cool, though, man. Stop. This is how you know Liverpool are falling off. You're focusing on Arsenal, who came 5th, because you can't talk to City. It's crazy. The ref tried to shake them, free Basuma and Spence. You know, as Conte keeps saying, that was a club signing. And he's probably going to have to tell his sister to shut up, or Conte might just wrap him in training. Shout out to you, Alex. Big up everyone. Hit the like for 50k, man. DG, we are 50k, man. Couldn't have done it without you. Shout out you lot. Shout out Rance for the raid as well, I assume. Rance Rooney with that raid there. So yeah, man. That weren't the most exciting of games. Barcelona got it all to do. What are the group stages even saying in this Champions League? What are the group stages saying? Show me the group stage. Show me the group standings, bro. Napoli and Liverpool are first and second, respectively. Ajax are third. Rangers are rock bottom of Group A. Group B sees Club Brugge top. Porto second. Leverkusen third. And 3 points from 3 sees Atletico rock bottom. Group C, Bayern Munich have maximum points. Inter Milan have 6, so they sit second. Barcelona have 3 points and look to be going in the Europa League again. Pilsen are no points, really. Group D, Sporting may have got battered today, but they've won. You know, they're still top of the group, 6 points. Spurs have 4, Frankfurt have 4. There's 3 games left, depending on what Marseille could do. They sit bottom with 3 points, but that group's far from decided, really. Group E, AC Milan, who play tomorrow. In fact, the whole group, AC Milan are top, Zagreb second, Salzburg third, Chelsea last. I think Chelsea beat AC Milan tomorrow, which we're doing a watch along for 20 minutes for kickoff across Twitch and YouTube. Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk, Celtic, Leipzig make up Group F. Group G, City are first, Dortmund are second, Copenhagen are third, and boy, Sevilla are last. It's not really been, Sevilla, Barca, everyone apart from Madrid from them Spanish sides. Atletico, it's not really going to plan in the group. Group H, PSG, Benfica, Juventus, no points from 2. Maccabi Haifa, no points from 2. They did give PSG a game. You probably put money on Juventus to win, but the way Juventus are playing, it's long, man. But are you focusing on man, bro? I hear that, Marcel. You like, man. Conte bought his finest. Yeah. Arsenal don't league trophy. But if we talk about Prems, it gets awkward. Allow it, man. Deal with Tiana Trent, man. He's getting absolutely finessed. You're playing pensioners. Man are getting shat on by Seagulls, dealt with by Fulham. If we beat you, lot, don't run, pussy. You wanted it? Let's have it, mate. You might never sing that, bro. The way you lot are moving, you lot might never sing that again. You can't rattle, man. But yeah, on that note, people, it's long now, man. It's been a long day of streaming. 4 bits of content from me, 3 live streams, the 2 champs. One love to everyone that's been here across Twitch and YouTube for Marseille Sporting. Obviously, we just watched Inter versus Barca. We done our 11:30 stream and actually recorded an Arsenal Liverpool preview with a fan. So yeah, man. It's been fantastic, but I'm gonna love and leave you lot, people, on that note, man. You lot stay blessed, stay safe. Is anyone still active on Twitch? Let's raid Bossy FM, man. He's playing PGA Tour 2K21. I assume that's a golf game. I don't know about them ones there. Is it ready to raid? Yeah, it is. So yeah, you lot do up that one. As for me though, it's time to clock out, man. One love for you lot supporting the banter, all these sort of things. We're the most successful club in England. But one bare things before the World War II and World War One and that. How many in your lifetime, man? How many when there was actually TV? Liverpool come like when Pele is counting all these 1,000 goals. Man, are counting them from when he was in the favelas and, you know, under 9 years old, in which you probably weren't even in your dad's bowl sack, fella. But yeah, Marcel, it's too late to banter you. We got again tomorrow. One love, my guy. You lot stay blessed, stay safe. Smash the like button if you haven't. Follow on Twitch. Peace, man.
There's always just that active red flag defending.
I think it's like